All right. Oh, did you just fall? Yes, full permission. All right. It's that time. Let's bow in. Let's just bow in. Good. Grab optional mini weights if you need them, no more than 3 to 5 pounds. And optional blocks if you need it, especially when we're doing seated moves. And then we will be on our knees at some point. If you have bad knees, your option will be to sit on the pad or on the floor. And I'll let you know what that's all about when we get to that part. Couple things that I want you to remember for today, actually every time, is keep your spine long, tuck that tailbone under, scoop that core, belly button into your spine at all times. All right? Okay, let's get started. We're going to start on all fours. So knees will be under your hips, hands will be under your shoulders. I'll go. We're going to do some cat-cow. So cat-cow, I'm going to go sideways and forwards. Tuck your head, tuck your tailbone. Reach your spine all the way up to the ceiling. Round that back. And then inhale, exhale, move, unwind. Come to a flat back. And then lift your head up. Drop your chest as much as you can. Lift that tailbone up to the ceiling. And inhale, drop that chin. Drop that tailbone. Lift the middle of your spine up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, unwind. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, drop, tuck, lift. Inhale, unwind. Nice. Now you're going to tuck your toes under. Lift your knees off the ground, maybe like 3 or 4 inches. This is your bear position. Hold it here. Keep that core tight. You should feel some tightness in your core. Draw the belly button in. And bring the knees down. Inhale, exhale, knees up. Keep your body straight. Hands are still under your shoulder blades. Your hands are pushing through the ground. If you feel some tension on the wrists, turn your fingers out. That should put a little less pressure on the wrists. Hold it here. Bring it down. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Another option for you is a fighting bear. You're on your fists. Press through the fists. Press through the shoulders. It's a fighting bear, like a punch. On your fists. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. On the next inhale, you're going to bring those knees up. Rotate your hips. And just kind of hang out here for a little bit. Yes, raise your arm up. Open the chest. I was thinking, should I make it a fighting bear, have you guys hold in guard position, but just hold and rotate. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. Rotate to the other side. Keep those knees off the ground. Rotate up. You're in fighting bear position on your fists, or you are just on your wrists. And bring it down. Drop those knees. Inhale, exhale, bring it up again. Let's rotate. Extend that bottom leg. Press through. Squeeze the glute. Bottom leg is extended. You're pushing through the heel of that bent foot or bent leg. Squeezing that glute. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Bring it to the other side. Pushing through that hand. Pushing through the heel. Squeeze that glute. And bring it down. Okay, knees down. You can come up to fighting bear, regular bear. Now we're going to rotate fully to crab. Okay, so inhale. Exhale, bring those knees up. Walk your feet in slightly. Bring that arm up. Rotate. Move your foot to the other side. Rotate your arm around onto the ground. Now you're in crab. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. Lift up through your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Yes, you're in crab position now. Hold it here. Inhale, exhale, drop your hips, rotate those hips around, bring your hand up, back to bear. We're going to rotate to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Move, rotate that knee, transfer that bottom foot next to the other foot. Bring that arm around into your crab. Hold it here. Inhale, exhale, push through those heels, bring those glutes up. Core and glutes tight. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips, rotate around. Back to your bear. Let's do it one more time, both sides, okay? Into your bear. Inhale, exhale, come up, rotate, bring that arm around. Transfer the foot, place the hand behind you. Squeeze those glutes up into the air. Keep your head on your spine. It shouldn't be dropping below your shoulders or tucked above your shoulders. Just keep it on your spine. Try to think like you're a flat table. Now we're going to move, other side. Inhale, drop the hips, rotate around, and move it to the other side. Press through those heels. It's like a reverse tabletop. Make sure you're pushing through the hands, pushing through those shoulders. Keep them strong. Nice. Inhale, exhale, rotate around. And knees down. Sit back into your child's pose. Nice work. All right, take it up. You get to stand up. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. Hello, good morning. You can grab some baby weights. They're optional. We're going to go into Cossack squats. You're going to go down towards one direction, as low as you can. Okay, go as far as you can, dropping your hips, dropping your glutes. Support. Your heel can come off the ground, or if you're able to keep your heel flat, that's fine. Lift your chest up, draw your toes up to the sky. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Shift your glutes to the other side and shift. Yes, keep your chest up. Hold. And move it to the other side. If you have a block, or if you need one, you can press through the block to help keep your chest up. You can use a box if you're at home, a wine box, something sturdy, and shift. Just have it right in the center and use it for support. And you'll see how we're going to be able to use that for support later. If you need the yoga blocks, feel free to grab it. Nice. And oopsies, bring it back to center. We're going to come back to a wide child's pose. Feet together, knees apart. Walk your hands out. Drop your head between your biceps. Hold it here. Take a few breaths. And then walk it up. Come onto your elbows. Rock it back and forth. And then we're going to move into a frog pose. Turn your feet out 90 degrees. And walk, if you can. Bring your knees down as far as you can get them. And rock back and forth. You should feel a nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale. You feel Try to bring it down a little lower. Bring your feet out a little more. Relax into it. Find comfort in that discomfort, you know? Rock those hips back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it up. Nice work. Back on your feet. Shake it out. Inhale, exhale, bring your one foot back into a lunge position. Reach up to the sky. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Draw those shoulder blades down your back. You should feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor. If you need to, you can bring your knee down to the ground. That's your option. Okay, otherwise stay hovered. 3, 2, 1. You're going to open up over that bent knee. Rotate. Opposite hand outside that opposite knee. Inhale. Exhale. Get a little deeper in that twist. Hold it. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Put your hands together. Bring your elbow to your knee. Try to lift your chest to your palms. Get a little more rotation. Inhale. Exhale. Try to rotate a little more. If you need to, drop your knee on the ground. Catch your balance if you lose it. That's all part of the practice. And unwind. Take it up. Hands outside your feet. Catch your balance. And then bring the other foot forward. Other foot back. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it up. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate. Opposite hand outside the opposite knee. Inhale again. Exhale. Try to rotate a little more. And then put those hands together. Drop one elbow outside that knee. And rotate that chest towards the hand. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Take it down. Back to your child's pose. Nice. Take a few deep breaths here. And come into tabletop. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. From here, I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to extend your feet, come into a high plank. Drop into a low plank. Hands are going to be parallel. Hands are flat, elbows are right under your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. You're going to do a scapular push-up. You're going to push up through your elbows and then bring your chest down towards the mat. You're bringing your shoulder blades together and push through. Down and up. You're only moving your shoulder blades together. Dropping your chest towards the ground, pushing up through your elbows. Nice. If you need to, you can put your knees on the ground. You should feel nice warmth in your back. Up and down. Feel free to speed it up if you'd like. Or just kind of go back and forth. If you want to try it on your hands, same thing. It's a tiny motion. You're drawing your shoulder blades together and pushing them out. Pushing through the shoulders. Core is tight. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Back to that child's pose. Lovely. Do you guys feel that? Yes? Take it up. And stretch out the chest. Next, Pilates. We need those mini weights. Grab those mini weights on your backs. And again, mini weights are optional. You can do this entire series without the weights. All right. On your backs. Inhale, exhale, head and shoulders off the ground. Bring your feet up to tabletop so your knees are right over your hips. Hands are in guard position. Punch straight up to the sky. If you'd like, straighten your feet. Punch up towards your toes. Make sure your lower back is pressed into the mat or the ground or the carpet, wherever you're at. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to add leg lifts. Slowly bring them down as you punch up. Go as low as you can without lifting that lower back off the mat. Your option is to bend your knees and just move them back and forth. Or you can keep them straight. Work with whatever is most challenging for you. Make sure that your glutes and core are tight. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, next up. Back to your tabletop on the other side. Grab your weights. One side only. We're going to move. We're going to row, tricep press, bring it back and down, okay? Just join me when you're ready. Make sure your body is your back is completely flat. Your hips aren't rotating. Your core is tight. All that good stuff. Squeeze as you lift. Pass that back, past your hip. Really feel that squeeze in your tricep. Let's do that a few more times. Now you're going to hold it up, tricep straight. Face your palm up towards the sky. Rotate it down towards the floor, up and down. Make sure your hand is high, past your hip. You feel a nice sizzle in that tricep. Keep your wrist straight. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, palms straight up. Give me little pulses. Keep that core tight. Make sure you're not rotating. Tiny little pulses. Breathe. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Roll your shoulders a little bit. Bring your arm in front of your chest. Stretch it out. Bring your triceps or your elbow up to the ceiling. Stretch that tricep out. And we're going to switch sides. All right, here we go. Tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders. Feet or knees hip width apart. Right under those hips. Take it up. Row. Press. Back down. Row and press. Core tight. Hips square, shoulders square. Nice. Feel the tension in the tricep. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Palms to the ceiling, palms to the floor. You're just rotating. Whole time. Arms are up high and straight. Make sure the weight is evenly distributed onto your knees. Okay, you're not leaning heavier in one direction. Use that core. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it straight. Palms up and pulse. And up. Breathe. Three, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake out that arm. Bring it over the top. Give your triceps a nice stretch. You can reach it over. Nice. Okay, next up, for the next series, we're doing moves in camel pose. Camel pose, we're going to stay on our knees. If this hurts your knees, you can also grab one of those, either a block or a cushion or one of those mats or pads, and sit right on the edge, okay? So instead of being in camel pose, you'll be sitting. That's your option. So camel pose, we're on our knees. If it hurts, that's when you switch to the pad, okay? So if this starts to feel uncomfortable and it bothers your knees, you can modify and sit, okay? So grab your mini weights. So camel pose, roll your shoulders back, chest is up. Make sure your feet are right behind your knees so they're not crossed. Yeah, flat. Just lean back and come up. Make sure your glutes are squeezed. Lift your chest high, lean back, come up. Your head is on your spine. From the bottom of your knee, from your knees all the way to the top of your head, you're in one straight line. So your hips aren't coming down. You're just moving back and forth. Good. Keep your head on your spine. Now we're going to add the arms, okay? Inhale, exhale, arms up. Bring it down. And arms down as you come up. Hinge back. Arms down. There you go. Keep your chest up and lifted. Now I want you to open it up as we come to the bottom. Open up at the top. Open up and close. Squeeze those shoulder blades together when you open up the arms. Work that back, squeeze the glutes. Keep that core tight. Nice. Now, come up, palms facing the ground, right out in front of you. Let's pull back. Yeah, lean back, pull back, and press up. Actually, no, I want you to go back first. Go back first, then pull, row. Yes, that's it. Push and pull. Each time you go back, try to go back a little further. Challenge those quads. Challenge that core. Nice. 3, 2, 1, hands to guard position. You're going to punch, punch. Stay upright first. Punch right in front of you. Now we're going to add the movement. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale, slowly. Move back. Come up. Move. Nice. Make sure those glutes are tight and squeezed. Core is braced as you go back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Now you're going to do hooks, but you're not really going to do hooks. Okay, all you're doing is rotating from under that rib cage, back and forth. Elbows high. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. There should be no tension in the shoulders. Now we're going to add the movement. Here we go. Take it down, rotate, and up. Rotate from under that rib cage, working those obliques. You shouldn't be feeling this in the lower back. Okay, tighten those glutes, support the lower back. Yes, shoulders away from the ears. Lift those elbows as high as you can. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Roll it out. Arms up. You're now going to make W's. You're going to pull your elbows down towards your ribs, down and up. While you're doing that, you're going to pull down, bring your glutes down. Just hover your heels, press up. Down, punch up, boom, boom, boom. Yes. Get a little quad work, shoulder work. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Hover those glutes and just punch the arms out. You're just hovering. You can add tiny pulses. Punch it out. Keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Take it to your child's pose. So rotate your back, move your back. Take your glutes back and forth. Get a little movement. And inhale, exhale, move it up. Oh, now we have the fun part. We get to work balance now on our feet. All right. Shake it out. We're going to start with front kicks, okay? So you're in your neutral position. Roll your shoulders back. Shoulder blades down your back. Chest is up. Think long, okay? This one you think long, as always. Shift your weight to your right foot. Inhale, exhale, bring your knee up. Pick a point on the ground. Focus on that spot. You're going to give me a snap kick to the front slowly. Up, up, up. Tighten that glute, root through the ground. If you have to put your foot back down to catch your balance, do that. The best way to work balance is to be unbalanced. So that's what we're doing now. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Other side. Neutral position. Shift the weight to that left leg. Core tight, tuck that tailbone under, think long. Root your foot, the grounded foot through the ground. Oof. This side is definitely less stable for me. Hold it. Snap kick, slow. Tap that foot down for balance if you need it. The more bend you have in that standing leg and the more you tighten that glute, the better your balance should be. And if you want to do low kicks, that's fine too. Okay, it doesn't have to be high. Next time we can try higher. 3, 2, 1, feet down, shake it out. All right, now we work our side kicks. Neutral position. Okay? Shift that weight to the right leg. Core is tight. You can point. You don't have to point. It doesn't have to look graceful. Just tap up and down. And with each tap, try to go a little further. Down and up. If you want, you can bring your hands out for balance. Again, pick a spot on the ground. Okay? If you can, stay here and just lift. Three, 2, 1. Stay here and circle. Keep that standing glute tight. Bend in the standing leg if you need to. 3, 2, 1, reverse. If you need to hold on to something like a wall or a chair, if it's close by, you can do that too. But hold it lightly. Try not to put too much pressure on it. We want to work our balance or imbalance. Let our body get used to this imbalance. So when we're fighting, if we go off balance, we can catch our balance much quicker. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Switch sides. Back to your neutral stance. Shift to that left leg. Bring that right foot out. Tap up and down. Use that oblique. You should feel tightness here. Tightness in that standing glute. And breathe. Find that point. And just focus on it. If you don't have to tap your foot back down to the ground, then just give yourself small pulses. Each time now, try to bring it a little higher. Bring your head with you so it's like a seesaw, teeter-totter. Okay, we're going to start those circles. Here we go. Circle, one direction. Make sure that leg that's circling, that glute is also tight, okay? That oblique, that glute, that standing leg, it's all going to help work that balance. 3, 2, 1, reverse, other direction. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, shake it out. All right, next up. You may need a wall for this. I will use, I'll try to do it without leaning on anything. But if you are using a wall for balance, face the wall. You're going to keep your hands fingertip. You're going to be about fingertip distance away from the wall. All right? You're going to inhale. Bring the weight to that right foot. One foot up. Grab behind the ankle. Come up. And hold and breathe. Root through the ground. And bring it back. Bring it back to the front. Come around, almost like you're doing a roundhouse kick in reverse. And push into that hand that has your ankle. Hold and breathe. Each time you breathe, reach longer in your hands and try to press that leg a little straighter, getting that stretch in your quads. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out. Back to neutral. Weight goes to the left leg. Right leg comes up. Grab that ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Press it back. Inhale and try to press out a little more. Once you start hopping, reset. Come back up. Try to get that again. Yeah, this leg is definitely worse than the other leg. That's when you go to that wall and you hang on for balance and then push back. And release, shake it out. Nice work. All right. Next up, we have our ab series on your backs. You can use your weights. Those are optional. On your back with your mini weights. Feet are going to be up. Tabletop position. Knees are right over your hips. All right. Actually, take one foot down. There you go. You're going to bring nose to knee. Straighten your leg. Hand to foot. And back. Nose to knee. Straighten that leg. Reach outside the foot. Nice. Make sure that lower back is pressed into the ground. Nose to knee. Extend. Reach up. Hand to the foot. And 3, 2, 1. Keep that foot up in the air. Other leg extends. Scissor. Opposite hand. Punch it out. So you're in guard position. So your opposite hand punches out towards that opposite knee, outside the opposite knee. So rotate back and forth from guard, rotating in those obliques. If you need to keep that foot down on the ground, you may, or challenge yourself here. 3, 2, 1. Extend that arm. Keep it past your knee. Give me small pulses. Lift, lift, and breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And breathe. Other side. What other side? Okay. One foot up. You're going to go nose to knee. Straighten that leg. Hand to foot. Nose to knee. You raise straight up in that crunch. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on the neck when you're not pulling up on the neck. Use that core. Exhale as you come up. Here we go. Last one. Take it up, leave that leg up. Extend the other foot, let it hover, squeeze that glute. Bring your hands to guard. Punch past that knee and rotate. And back. If you need to, bring the other knee down or your other foot down on the ground. Otherwise, hover. And breathe. Each time, try to get a little higher in that punch. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here as high as you can. And pulse. Nice. Squeeze glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Flip it over. Give yourself a little cobra. Nice work. Huh? Yeah, your lower back should be pressed into the mat that whole time. All right? Okay, here we go. Next up, on your feet. We're gonna do a few warrior poses. Warrior, bring your left foot pointed out like a side lunge position. Right foot is pointing forward. Okay? Roll your shoulders back, chest is up, inhale. Exhale, bend in that left leg. Lift up. Bring your hands together. Reach to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring it towards that straight leg. You're pulling that the arm on top, reaching it across the room, the opposite wall. Inhale. Exhale, and move to the other side. Try to open up your chest so you're not hunched over. Try to keep your shoulders stacked. Curve on the side of that spine. Think long. As you pull across. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Rotate over that bent knee. Hands outside the feet. Push back. You're going to go into a down dog. Push your heels into the ground. Drop your head between your biceps. You're pressing your chest towards your legs. Try to get that nice stretch behind the hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. If you'd like to change this to a fighting dog, you have the option to be on your fists. Work your wrists. Make sure your wrists are straight. And you're going to inhale. Come to a high plank. Keep your elbows close to your ribs. Drop your body down to a hover. Hover. So your chest is, you can bring your knees down at this point if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up to an up dog. Up dog, your thighs are off the ground. You can also put your legs on the ground. That's cobra. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes. And bring it back to down dog. Lift your right leg. Right leg. Bring it between your hands. Rotate up into your warrior. I'm going to go this way. So you should be on the opposite leg that we were earlier. Okay? Inhale. Open up. Try to sink down with your knees behind your toes. Chest is open. And bring those hands up. Try to keep your biceps by your ear. Inhale. Exhale. C-spine. Down towards that straight leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, move to the other side. Reach that arm on the top across your ear. Reach long to the opposite wall. If you can, open your chest up a little more. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Bring it back down. Press back into down dog. And right above for high plank, hover, elbows close to your rib cage. Hover, hover, hover. Hold it, breathe. Inhale, exhale, press it up dog or down dog or up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes under, press it back. Bring that left leg up. Place it between your hands. Rotate back into your warrior. Yes. Open up those arms. Clasp them behind your back. Press your chest open. Inhale. Exhale, hinge down towards that bent leg. Lift your hands back as far as they'll go. Hold it here for a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Use that core. Bring yourself back up. Unwind. Back to your down dog. Press back in those heels. Lift that right foot up. Place it between your hands. Warrior on the other side. And open up the palms. Take those hands, clasp them around your back. Lift the chest up. Roll those shoulders back. Keep that core tight, body upright. Now inhale. Exhale, hinge. Down towards that bent knee. You're just hinging down at a slight angle. Try to reach those hands up and back as far as you can. And inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Use that strong core. And take it back down. Hands outside the feet. Press it back into down dog. Take it to that high plank. Slowly drop down. Hover and breathe. And then press it up to your up dog or your down dog. Inhale. Try to drop those hips down a little more. Squeeze those glutes. And then bring those knees down, sit back into child's pose. Nice. All right, we have our last sequence. This is the mobility sequence. Have a seat on the ground. If you need to be propped up for this one, you can grab one of those pads or grab one of the yoga blocks. We're going to be in a 90-90 position. Your feet will be slightly wider than hip width apart. Knees are bent. Lift your chest up. Again, straight spine. And then you're going to rotate, drop your knees to one side. Try to keep your chest forward. When you look down, you should see two 90-degree angles in your legs. Nice. Take it back to center. Go to the other side. If you need to, you can also bring your hands and back to support so you can stay straight and upright. Nice. Now, let's all go the same direction, which is our left. Inhale, exhale, rotate your chest towards that front leg. Inhale, exhale, you're going to hinge over that bent leg as far as you can. Reach back in your fingertips. Come up. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. You're trying to bring that belly button down towards your thigh. Make sure your chest is straight, your back is straight, your head is on your spine. Think long. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, you can bring your hands in front and try to go a little lower. Make sure your back is straight. Inhale. Exhale, bring it a little deeper. Relax into it. You should feel a nice stretch in that hip, the back of that hip. And walk those hands up. Switch to the other side. Face that chest towards that front leg, the bent leg. Well, they're both bent, but inhale. Think tall. Hinge. Bring that chest down towards the knee or the front shin. Hold it and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Again, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Nice. Inhale. Bring it up. Now walk your hands to the front and try to get down as low as you can. You can get your elbows down to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Walk those fingertips out. Inhale. And exhale. Walk those hands back. Nice. Now we're going to come into a shin box. So now your heels and your knees will be aligned. Okay? If you need to, you can place your fingers behind you. Come up to your shins. Sit it back down. Switch sides. Nice. Squeeze your glutes. Now we're going to add a little rotation and a stretch like a back bend on one side. Inhale. Exhale, rotate down, switch sides. Push up. Inhale. Exhale. One more time each side. Up and breathe. And switch. Boom. Yes, try to reach back. Squeeze those glutes. Push those hips as forward as you can. And inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to center. Crisscross applesauce if you can. Nice work. Let's do a couple neck rolls. So you bring your neck down to your right. Roll it forward to your left. And roll it back to the right. And back to the left. And this time when you're down to the right, take your right hand. Gently press your ear into your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, press your left hand down towards the ground. Get length through that neck and press your chest forward. Press. You don't have to reach the ground. You just press through the palms of your hand. Press that shoulder down on the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down to the other side. Same side hand, gently bring that ear down towards the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Push that palm and the shoulder down from the opposite side. Hold it and breathe. Nice. And back to center. Bring it back onto your feet. Give me a big inhale. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. And you are done. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.